This is Bill and Deb North of the Florida Weekend Warriors. And this weekend we're at Fort DeSoto Park up near St. Petersburg, Florida. And this video is going to all be about our RV. We have a Imagine 2019 2800 BH. And we've almost had it a year and we've done a bunch of upgrades to it. And today we're just going to show you what we've done and give you a little tour and give us some comments and reviews. So follow us along. See ya. One of my favorite upgrades is this Blackstone that I installed. I took out the small little refrigerator that was in here. We live in Florida, so the drinks don't stay that cold in that little refrigerator because as you open and close it all the time, the drinks just don't stay cold. So I put this Blackstone that just slides out. So you can see, you just undo that little latch, and the whole thing slides out. And you have plenty of clearance here. And then you can see I also put some little cup holders that'll hold the bottles. And then I also put a charger in the back for my my drill and other DeWalt accessories. And then this just hangs up on the top in case I want to use the lid for some reason. I got a paper towel holder and I installed a little light. This thing works really good. And it hooks right into the propane system that's already built into the camper. What you got to get is this hose from propanegear.com. And it slides, it hooks right into the side of the grill here, and then this part clicks right into the propane system of the grill. And I also got a little splitter so I can run the grill and the stove at the same time. And I really like this upgrade. The other thing that we did is we installed this RV lock from rvlock.com, and it works really good. It lights up at night, so all you do is press it and it comes on so you can see your code, and we really like it, and it has worked out really well. Another thing that we installed was the tire monitoring system. This one works really well, and it comes with a booster that I have mounted up on the front. And what's really nice about it, before you leave on a trip in your RV, you just turn it on and you can see what your tire pressure is before you even leave the house to make sure you have properly inflated tires. And let's go see some other stuff we got on the other side of the RV. Now you can see on the back of my RV, there's not really a room for a second spare tire, because if you go to the left over here, it's the power cord, so the tire can't go there. And then over to the right over here is the water heater, so you don't want all that heat next to your tire. So what we did was we installed this one that goes underneath the camper, and it works really well. It comes from BAL, and you just undo that little thumb knob and it slides out, so you don't have to climb under the trailer to get it out. And there's the spare tire. So you always need two spares, especially on an RV. Another upgrade we did was this backup camera. It's the Furion 7-inch one. And when I get up to the truck, I'll show you how it works. It's really a nice upgrade. Here's our backup camera. You can see Deb walking around back, looking under the trailer. And there's our time monitoring system. It says we got 78 pounds and there's 77 degrees. Everything's good. Grand Design puts these really nice spray ports in with both hot and cold water, but it's kind of hard to have a shower with just a spray nozzle. So we installed an outdoor shower. You basically just go to Amazon and get one of these suction cups and then get a regular shower hose that will fit in any RV. And the secret is this adapter that you can just get at the hardware store. I installed mine with a quick connect, so I can easily just take it on and off. But the key to this upgrade is this little adapter. So this is it right here. So just take the hose and this adapter to a hardware store, and this is the piece you need. You just gotta have someone help you at the hardware store to find this adapter. This just screws right into this. This is part of the quick connect here, but this is really the only thing you need is right here.
One of the things that I like a lot is Bill has done these black bins, and in each bin he's labeled, so if we get to a place and it's kind of dark, I know exactly where the electric stuff is, I know exactly where the water stuff is, so that really helps out that everything's organized and in its place.
Another thing that we installed in the front is this RV lock box. That way your batteries are locked up and nobody can steal them. This whole top slides across and there's a lock on the side. And there's where I put the repeater for my tire monitoring system. I just mounted it on the side of this box. Works really well and your batteries are really secure. On the other side of it, I installed a little toggle switch and that runs my blue LED lights that I put underneath the RV. And we turn them on at night. Another thing that's not really an upgrade, but super important is on the power jack. These switches are not waterproof. So if there's a hard rainstorm, water gets in these switches and this light will just glow all night and you won't be able to turn it off. So it's important to get that cover to protect your jack. Another upgrade we're going to do is put dimmers on these V lights in the front. At night they're just way too bright and they're kind of bother the neighbors. So anyways, we're going to put dimmers on these and that'll be in another video. These are a small upgrade. You don't want mud daubers to get into your water heater. They're super cheap. You can just order them on Amazon. There's also a similar one that goes on the refrigerator. It's kind of hard to see, but they just strap in. It keeps the mud daubers out of your refrigerator vent also.
Now we're going to show you some of the upgrades that we did in the bathroom. The first one that we did is we went ahead and took the shower head off and put that oxygen shower head on. Makes a big difference. We've also added these little storage bins, and I've used that sticky stuff so that they are permanently mounted there. And we added these two doors. I don't know why Grand Design didn't add them, but it just really makes everything look less cluttered.
I think on the newer version, the 2020s, they actually put doors on them. We also installed these really nice command hooks. They're kind of expensive, but I guess you get what you pay for to help with hanging towels and other stuff in the bathroom. Also put some of those same ones out here.
One of the things that, especially for the family, we added a lock, and the Grand Design just came with a regular doorknob, so we added an RV doorknob. Simple changeover.
Let's see. Oh. Now in this cabinet, I installed a 750 watt inverter. It was a super simple install, and it's got USB ports in it. So when we're out boondocking, I can run the TV and charge all our phones. It was a simple install. All I had to do is run the wire down the very back corner of that cabinet, and it runs all the way down and hooks into this cabinet down here. In the fuse panel, it's 3 or 4 spare fuses, and you just hook one of them up. I put like a 40 amp fuse in it and the right size wire, and it was a simple install.
We went ahead and added these drink holder extensions on both my seat and Bill's seat. And the main reason is just to have extra spot to put your remote controls and my Kindle. So it works really nice to have that little extra space there. And they're just Rubbermaid. Ordered them online, about $5 a piece. One of the big things that for me, especially being dark, we went ahead and added a motion light in the bottom. And I've added a motion light into both closets so that anytime you open it, the light does come on. So that makes it so much easier in seeing where our clothes are. And especially at night when you're just boondocking, that little extra battery light makes a big difference.
In our next video, we're going to install these dimmer switches. They're kind of pricey. They're about 30 bucks a piece, and we're going to add 3 of them. For the inside lights, the awning light, and the V light in front. But before you order the switches, you need to get these adapters. These go into the plug. So you pull the switch, the existing switch out, and you put these dimmer switch in. But you need these little cutout plugs that go in the switch panel. So I'll show you. So once they're installed, these switches will come out of there, and there'll be a dimmer instead. And these things will go right into the hole, and you just wire it into the existing wires. And this big one goes in the switch for the V lights up in the front hatch.
A lot of people complain that the refrigerators don't stay cold enough. So what Bill has added, he has added, and we did go out to eat last night, so we have a bunch of takeouts. He's added the fans in here to help keep it much colder, and we haven't had any problems with it. One of the big things too is you want to make sure that your food and everything is not completely on the sides of the refrigerator. Bill's made a whole video on the install of that fan, so go through to our channel and view that video.
Some people also add fans to the vent part of the refrigerator on the back side. Ours is on the awning side, so we don't have that much problems with heat. And really, our refrigerator stays pretty cold. We just added the fans to help keep our beer cold, I guess. And
Our kids gave us this family photo for my Mother's Day. And if you're interested in it, just let us know and we'll get you the information on how they had that made for us. The things that we really like about the camper, these theater seats, they are so very comfortable. And what's nice is when you're watching TV, you definitely have a bird's eye view and you're not having to turn. Even when you're sitting at the dinette, the table, you still can see. So that makes it really nice for multiple people being here. The big thing that we had when we purchased it, really the first week, the P-trap underneath the sink was cracked. So Bill was able to fix that. We didn't have to take that back in for warranty work. And the other thing that we had to have Bill fix, these strips, they came off. They're only like hot glued on. So he went ahead and put Gorilla Glue and put little tiny finishing nails in them to hold them up. The other thing is for the kids' bunks, now our boys are older now. But it would be so nice if there was a vent up there because they do get hot and we do have to run a fan for them when they're up in that top bunk.
Sometimes we just keep it extra cold, and that helps too. One thing we really like about the camper is just the openness and all these great windows. Lets in lots of light, and this slide out is huge. It makes it the camper feel really big, and it's just super comfortable, and we're really happy with it. We really don't have any other complaints.
So when we're stopping at a gas station and somebody needs to come in here and go to the bathroom, or we want to make lunch with the slide out in, and we'll take a picture once we close up for the weekend, and we'll show you how much room, but you can still get into the refrigerator and you can still get into the bathroom. Having that extra door into the bedroom, if you did have to get into the bedroom when it's closed up, you have that door to be able to access it. So you don't have to slide it out. So that makes it really nice in any type of boondocking or in a quick situation.
You can see with the slide in, we can still get to the refrigerator. We can still have lunch in the dinette. We could even sit there and watch TV if we wanted to, and access to the bathroom.
This is Bill and Deb North of the Florida Weekend Warriors. We hope you enjoyed this video. We've really enjoyed our upgrades that we've added to the camper. Again, we'll see you on our next adventure. Please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and we'll see ya.
See ya. We're heading to the beach.